Hello and thanks for joining us on CNYcentral. I'm First Alert Meteorologist Mike Brookins. St. Patty's Day weekend coming up, the holiday officially on Monday, but Syracuse, had it full blown on Saturday with the parade. Wasn't the best of weather, wasn't the worst. Temperatures were pretty close to normal during the daytime, maybe a few degrees below average. Now they've turned colder. This is a 24-hour temperature change. Remember, it was mild Friday evening. Saturday evening when we're taping this, 15 degrees colder, 20-degree temperature drops in the last 24 hours over western New York. This is the almanac, and we're showing 46 for a high temperature. Very deceiving. That was back at midnight, just as we flipped the pages on the calendar, to the new date. I should say, maybe marked off a day on the calendar. Normal high temperature is 43, but during the daytime, we only saw a high temperature of around 40 to near 39 degrees. 34 the low during the daytime. Since then, temperatures have gone colder. Still, though, when you average that out, pretty close to normal, even above normal. Trace of snow so far. That could change before the calendar date is through. There's our monthly total at 18.5 inches, above average slightly. Taking a look at our seasonal snowfall to date. Last year at this point, a lot less. Normal is at 113. We're 15 inches above average. We are already above average for an entire winter, and it's only mid-March, and we typically do still get some accumulation. In fact, we might tonight. I'm thinking in Syracuse we could get a trace to an inch, very minor amount. It's a light lake effect snow coming in and snow showers. Slightly more enhanced snows in the hills just to the south of Syracuse. When you get up in elevation, it wrings a little extra moisture out, so don't be surprised if there's an inch or two in some spots. Going into Sunday, the weak lake effect tapers off, so flurries come to an end around midday. It remains cold. We're only going to climb from the morning low of 14, 4 degrees, 18 degrees are high. That is near record cold. And while we don't get the record, I think, on Sunday, we will Sunday night. My low temperature, single digits. Yeah. It's going to be dry, and with the clear sky, that's going to allow the cold. Tonight, we've got a mostly cloudy sky for a good chunk of the night with the wind out of the northwest crossing Lake Ontario, producing lake effect clouds and light snow and flurries. These flurries will weaken as we go through the daytime tomorrow. From morning on, another trace to an inch in the hills to the south. Isolated flurries still possible at 1 o'clock. I think for the most part it's just a few lake effect clouds mixing with the sunshine, turning mostly sunny during the afternoon. Then cold for Sunday night. That system we are watching to the south for Sunday night, Monday will stay to the south down towards Maryland. Big snowstorm going into Virginia as well. High pressure is going to keep us dry, though. Only some high clouds coming through, but it remains chilly for St. Patrick's Day. But if you have got to go somewhere on the holiday, really no problems. Tonight, a trace to an inch for most places. Our snowfall forecast map by 7 a.m. shows, though, maybe an isolated inch or two in the hills to the south and the southern Tug Hill. This is through 7 a.m. And between the hours of 7 and 9 or 10 in the morning, there could be an additional trace to an inch in the hills just to the south and southeast of Syracuse. High temperature map looks more like a low temperature map in January. Only 18 for a high temperature. Normal high temperatures 25 degrees warmer than that in the lower 40s. We'll drop down into the teens and middle teens by late night. We will find some accumulating light snow. Watch out for some slick roadways as well with these temperatures falling below freezing and some of the residual moisture. Plus, there could be some accumulation in spots, especially to the south of Syracuse. 14 are low, not much temperature change in the morning. Still some flurries becoming scattered and isolated and then eventually tapering off. We'll turn mostly sunny with a high temperature of 18. Down to 5, that's a record low. 21 with sun and clouds for St. Patrick's Day. Tuesday, increasing clouds but dry, not as cold. 39, and we're into the 40s Wednesday. That means a mix of rain and snow developing.